Australians will soon vote in a referendum on whether to establish an Indigenous voice to Parliament. All Australians will be able to vote yes or no on October the 14th. The successful yes vote would recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples in Australia's constitution and lead to the creation of an Indigenous body to advise the government and Parliament on laws and policies affecting Indigenous people. First Nations people in Australia have faced a long and painful history of colonisation and dispossession. Compared with the rest of the Australian population, Indigenous people often experience the worst outcomes in health, employment, education, and incarceration rates. Efforts to close the gap between Indigenous Australians and the rest of the country have consistently failed, and supporters of the voice say it will improve the lives of First Nations peoples. Australia's Labor government and other Indigenous groups are leading the campaign to establish the voice. They want the voice written into the Constitution so it can't be abolished when the government changes, as has happened with other advisory groups in the past. The federal opposition Liberal Party is opposed to establishing the body, saying it wouldn't alleviate the issues facing First Nations communities. They also claim it could divide the nation. Some Indigenous people and groups also oppose the voice. They're pushing for a treaty to set out the terms of their relationship with the Australian government. There's a lot of information out there about the voice. It can be confusing and hard to work out what's going on. The official yes and no pamphlets have been published online by the Australian Electoral Commission, but it's important to know they haven't been fact-checked by an independent source. This is an important vote, and it's vital we take the time to consider our vote and what it will mean for the future of the country.